Hey guys, this is Tiger. It's coming back to you with Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak with part 23. Obviously, it's happened every single time when it comes to Monster Hunters. As soon as I get over at part 20, I'm like, So I know I filmed part 21 a couple. Yeah, okay, 23. And it's just a case of being like, when did I record that part and when. It's a memory game now. Guys, if you didn't see the last part, I recommend doing. If you are new around here, please like, comment, subscribe. And today we're going to be taking on not the Harbinger of Doom, Destruction. Also, guys, I said in the last episode I was going to do a few hunts. Got distracted. Again, I'm basically making the most of enjoying playing Ark at the minute, and I want to make the most of it because I know for a fact that in like a week time I'll be like, oh god, I'm bored of Ark again. So, kind of want to make the most of it. But if you did see the last episode, you will note that I did say gold and silver up on the menu, along with potentially retribution. So, yeah. All of gold and silver look very similar. If you were to look at this, like that, like image of it, you'd be like, okay, so gold has what, like a thing over it with a tail to the side, and silver has its tail up and flies all that lot, or has like a serpenty like body, and then if I actually show you again, base Raffian looks like that. And if I can find Rathalos, I will show Rathalos. And then Rathalos looks like that. It's literally just gold and silver versions of them. But yeah, not taking on Primal Malzeno yet. I am really excited to take it on because it's honestly my favorite monster in this game. And I said in the last episode, I do kind of still stand by this. I think it is probably my favorite Elder Dragon. It's a cool design, and I like the fact of what the game essentially does, lore-wise it says. Because, guys, I'll go more into this in Saturday's video, but Primal Malzeno is basically Malzeno no longer weakened. Because if we look at that, Malzeno's got red over its body, and, it's weakened by the quarry and all that lot, and it wasn't a strong hunt. It was still a good hunt, it was just not the strongest it could be. Compared to if you look at that, yeah, Primal's no joke. But I'm going to definitely take on Gold and Silver, and potentially try and take on Retribution. But we'll start with Silver. Although I'd like it in a couple of easy hunts. I'll do a couple of attempts on both, and then I'll try and get in Silver. If the game knew.
Let's make this a quick one.
Now, guys, I will say now, not bringing the best armor to this fight, because Malzeno is weak to fire.
That's my buddy.
But Silver Rathalos. And guys, this is one of the new arenas. I don't know whether there's more than one. I think there is just this one. And I'm neutral for it. Like, neutral on the terms of I don't like it, I don't dislike it. It's like, on the one hand, it's a cool arena. On the other hand, you jump in here and having got the equipment, you're kind of snookered. Because if you can't go toe-to-toe with the thing, and you don't have a firecaster, which is kind of basically my case of, I don't like any sort of arena-based hunts. Just because of the simple case of, I have no idea where we jumped in from. Fatalis, Alatrion, or Ruin and Gigante. Ruin if you're willing to wait another 30 levels. Which isn't too bad. But Alatrion or Fatalis. More specifically, Fatalis. Now, will Silver Raffles Armor to help you against Fatalis? Against its flames? Yeah. But, so will Alatrions. And you want to know what level you unlock them both at? Right after you finish killing Shari's Velda. Again, guys, I apologize. I think I've got a cold coming. I'm not 100% sure. I've not been 100% for the last few weeks. Like, I've been coughing and sneezing on and off the last 3 weeks. Something I'm not 100% sure whether it's a case of I've got a bug coming. Like, whether it is a full-on case of, like, I've caught a cold, or whether it's hay fever. I don't know if I do suffer with hay fever or not. Like, it's something I'm not 100% sure on. So if my voice does sound a bit more croaky, I do apologise. Plus, if it does sound a bit more like because of hot weather, I also apologise. But again, guys, I'm not 100% and it's also kind of hot. See, filming yesterday wasn't too bad. See, I'm hoping they can keep it distracted for like 30 seconds of why I heal. Because it would be nice. Also, I think if I kill this thing the first attempt, it'll be the first time I've ever taken on Silver Ruffles first time. And not instantly got slaughtered from it. Also, guys, if I'm not because if I'm basically, because the reason I'm not instantly hunting everything I need to hunt, basically, there will be one hunt that I do before the series is over. Now, at that point in time, I probably will basically be doing 2 videos a week. I won't be keeping up to 3 video pace at that point. Again, the only thing it does mean is potentially the fact that, because what I did last time was basically move Film and Craft on to Monday. And just had, you know, Wednesday, Thursday off, which was nice. But yeah, so basically when it does just come down to grinding, there'll be a couple videos on me just basically hunting stuff to finish armor sets. But like I won't be basically doing like a full month's worth of it. Is Silver Ruffles not weak yet? Like, hunting silver and gold is fun. Until the point where you actually consider, oh shit, they're not weak. I honestly would turn around and say silver and gold at the peak of the Rafflos and Raffian evolution lines. And yes, I do mean evolution lines. Because why not specifically treat it as a case of them evolving over time? You do kind of notice with Azor and Pink. Damn it. Again, you do kind of notice with Azor and Pink that they are stronger. Azor Rafflos in World sticks to the volcanic area. Pink Rafflos sticks to the more coral area. Compared to the jungle or desert beforehand. So, while Raffian does spend a decent bit of time in the desert, it migrates somewhat there in high rank in World. It then goes to a more cooler place as Pink Raffian. And Azor Rathalos goes from a nice jungle to a volcano. And Gold and Silver then go and take their places up at the near Gigante's nest. Well, that went exactly how I was expecting. No, honestly, I did not think I was going to get gold through silver or gold first attempt.
There's a special quest
Although, does silver happen to have what I think he might?
You'll do great.
Yes, he does.
Crumbled but still standing tall, this structure no longer serves a purpose. It simply exists in a vast sea of clouds.
That's up in the sky.
Its true form only seen by those brave enough to climb it. A sluggish brute.
That's his Metal Gears.
Challenging a king. Its graceful wings drawing a silver arch in the sky.
That's either 13 Metal Gears or base Metal Gears.
The tables turn. Stay aground and curse your fate.
See, Silver
Whilst
instantly
your
took back up
body
to the
is
sky,
consumed
instantly.
by flame.
Basil didn't. Agent of Emperor, Silver Rathalos. Its fire has been so strong,
Let's make this a quick
it can
one.
torch the skies itself. Guys, I'll give it 5 or 10 minutes. Someone joins. If they don't, I will reset the quest or join someone else's. But anyway, back soon, someone does join. So guys, we're on a hunt, and basically I just got bored. And it all depends on whether I do end up using that part. Because part of me is like, I probably won't.
There's the target.
But yeah, either way, I basically got bored waiting. Again, personally, if I wanted to say hunt Rathalos or Anjanath or anything base game, why hunt him in base game when I can just do him in master rank? But yeah, so like again, and from what I'm presuming is, not many people were in base game. But for World, a lot of people would go back and help.
Don't worry, I'm here. Just the person we need.
I'm pretty sure I've gone back and joined up and done hunts when I've completed the base game, not base master rank.
I needed that.
But it is at the point where, guys, at least in World more specifically, because of Fatality's armor and equipment, because I'll say now, when it came to basically doing the weekly challenges and all that to get Celestial Vivarium Prints, if it was basically just hunt something in whatever specific area, I would always just go and do low and high rank. More specifically low rank. Maybe high rank, but I would basically go for the easier option. For simple reason of a lot of times I'd be seeing these, I would have 3-4 hours. I'd have a very small amount of time, I'd have other stuff I need to get done, and I wouldn't have the full amount of time to full on be like, yeah, let's go and hunt everything in master rank. Now, Silver Rathalos' wings do look somewhat shredded, but not too much, although I could be wrong, and it's just like the one side. No, I'm not, they are shredded. Because on both cases there was something I was trying to do for my second characters. but just eventually got to the point where I was like, oh god. But then ended up doing it.
I owe you one.
Shit.
Oh, you're gonna pay.
Like, because of case of I ended up helping 2 other people with their master ranks. And I'd done a good few hunts with them in their master ranks.
I needed that.
So,
I'm gonna get you.
and because of that, my master rank ended up going from like the 40s or 50s, 60s or 80s. And then I eventually did get up to master rank 100. I ended up past it. And honestly, a fight that I do 100% recommend doing in world, if you are at the level of being able to hunt it, is Tempered Rune in a Gigantic. You need to go after it to fully upgrade your armor. I am surprised Silver Aplos isn't weak yet. Everyone's chucked everything at it, and you're telling me this thing's still, you know, going finally. Where is it? Out there. No. Into the trap, Silver Aplos. To be fair, there it is. We got the kill. I was like, why is it giving us 60 seconds? Because, like, why the hell would it be giving us? It was captured. Nope, turns out we did just kill it. It was that weak. Like I say, guys, there will be a point where I can't remember what master rank level it is. I believe it is master rank 100. But, again, I will basically just get to that point when I get to that point. I believe it is the retribution fight that I do need to do before my master rank gets unlocked again. Because at the minute, what I'm basically doing is storing a bunch of things. And basically something that I originally did in World that I didn't really notice was I did a load of Legiona hunts, which ended up putting my master rank from like 14, 15 up to like 20 something. And I was like, oh my god, then when it didn't happen second, I was like, oh. But yeah, so it's the reason you don't see my master rank change or anything. It is literally just a case of, at the minute, my master rank's locked until I deal with the until I deal with the retribution hunt, I believe. But that's what Silver Raptor's armor set does look like.
Strike while the iron's hot.
And why I'm not making it now, I will at some point. And did I ever go toe to toe with? See, it's the exact same. That's why I'm double checking. Because I'm not 100. Guys, imagine that, but in gold. That's literally going to be Gold Ruffian's armor set.
Be careful out there.
I'm having a sale today.
So you're not completely ripping me off,
Great
you
choice.
decent human being for once. I mean, actually, I say you decent elf.
Thank you for
Again,
your business.
could be wrong, but those look like elf ears.
Would you like to try your luck? Great. What good fortune you have.
Ooh, traps. And bombs. Also, guys, the reason I'm basically not hunting a load at the minute is I know as soon as I hunt Primal Malzeno, I'm going to be in ancient mode of make its armor. I'm instantly going to be in make its armor, make its armor. And I, quite frankly, want some days where I'm not. I will try and get into Retribution quickly, though. But, like, again, the Wind Serpent and Bushy turn back up does not make sense to me. Like, you see it die, and it's now back in urgent commission. Which means you're telling me there's 2 Bushies and potentially 2,
Right side clear. Left side clear. Good to go.
Right, guys, I'll bet since I get into Retribution.
With feet firmly on the ground, nothing can stop my advance. Go ahead, form thy plans. Attack if you so dare.
I mean, I give gold credit, it's taking off Shield of the Aura
I am the queen,
and trying to win, and actually winning.
and thou shalt bow before me.
So, guys, got into a gold Ruffian hunt, and I will say this now. I preferred the gallery option on World. Because something that I've basically been like for at least a little while is I want to view my, like, where are the galleries? Like, where is the gallery? And it's annoying. Because of the one simple reason of you have to know where it is in this game compared to World, where, because guys, I all honestly say this now, I expect it to be on the main menu, because on World it's a case of gallery, select save 1, 2 or 3, like which they select.
I put down a bomb. Let's make some fireworks. We're in for it now.
And select which save slot you want, and then you go from there.
You're done for. Let's make some fireworks.
And then you've got your save slots, you've got your gallery options, all that lot. But in this, you have to go to your room, and I'd forgot about it until I was like, you know, why trying to get into a hunt? I'll figure this out, because I need to take a break away from it anyway. And the game is like, and Google's like, hey, just pop to your room and, you know, speak to the housekeeper, and it's like, why are God reverses there? Like, don't get me wrong, I like the option of being able to view it in game. I'd also like the option of being able to view it out of game. Now, I don't know what it is in Wild, if it's a combination of both, or the fact of, because if I had to choose between Rises or Worlds, I think I would choose Worlds. It's more notable. Shit.
I can't believe this.
It's more notable, it's more memorable. Although Silver wasn't complete. Actually, to be fair, Silver did kill me a couple times. I mean, Gold might actually be stronger. I'm not 100% sure. Because technically, Rathalos is treated as a stronger one. And for the simple reason of... Shit. For the simple reason of you fight Rathian a lot earlier. You fight Pink Rathian a lot earlier in World. Granted, you get Gold and Silver at the exact same time. But with the fact that you get Rathian, Pink Rathian, before you get Rathalos and Azor Rathalos, like, you get Rathalos at the end of low rank. It's debatable on whether it's the last hunt you do in low rank. Because it's one of those cases where, for some people, yes, for others, no. Because at the end of low rank, near the end of low rank in World, you have 4 hunts that you do beforehand. They are basically 4 Apex hunts. And when I'm saying Apex, I want about Apex creatures, more specifically a case of Lagiana. It's the Apex of the Coral Highlands. Up to Namael and the Electric Unicorn them showing up, there's nothing really stronger. Kluma's not that strong. Titsy Q's not that strong. And Coral Pookie's not that strong. So... And that's Master rank. Now, Basal Gears can show up, but that's not until high rank. But yeah, like I say, there's not that much strong there. I honestly do just feel like I have underappreciating the Rathian line. Just because of how simple in World Rathian and Pink Rathian were. Which I'm comparing them to World compared to this, because this game, weapon-wise, and I want to say monster-wise, is a little bit easier. Just because everything's sort of more a case of toned down a little bit, but again, I will say there are still a few challenges in this game. Now the Your Mother being one of them, and Kashuriora. Until you get to the Elder Dragons in the base game, there's not really much challenging. And then when you get into Master rank, it's... I'm gonna say again, Elder Dragon here. Malzeno, yes. So... But anyway, it just comes down to a simple case of, why would I like something that's just going to turn up on my hunt and make it increase difficulty? No. Does it add an interesting challenge? No. Does it add a challenge? Yes. The reason I don't say an interesting challenge is because an interesting challenge would be a case of, which makes for a nice little challenge. Compared to a case of Betelgeuse and Double Joe showing up, it's more of an annoyance. Wasn't taking the risk. Not with being poisoned with Rathian being right above me. But yeah, so guys, like gold, yes.
We did it! Hope to
Like
see you
I
again.
literally popped up, back up, like healed, 8, and I was like, I wonder if there's a spare Farcaster just in case, so I don't need to use mine. And thankfully, didn't need it. I will take this now. A
Nothing to
successful
it.
hunt. Now, guys, will I willingly say the fact of, yes, I have slightly been recording for less time than normal. But at the same point, there was a good, like, 10 to 15 minutes. Is Ruby the thing I think it is? Because if so, double, I'll take it. Again, 23-minute hunt. Which just means a case of I was in the hunt for about 2 minutes before I started recording.
I've got some great deals for you.
You a bit? I also restocked up on my barrel bombs.
A great choice. Okay, here you
Also,
go.
the reason I do just use large barrel bombs in this
Would
instead
you
of
like
what I
to
was
try
using
your
in World,
luck?
which was Mega, which Mega Rebella,
Congratulations.
you get a load more large than you do Megas.
That's too bad. Huh.
Like,
Thank you for your patronage.
can I not craft large barrels? Like, they're base and I can't really make... But anyway, guys, back to my actual point. I have over 70, I've only got 25. So, comes down to a case of I have more of the one than the other.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Like I say, guys, that's gold armor, which I don't hate. Again, I've never really hated Ruffian's armor. It's always just been... It always has just been the top
I'll
piece.
put everything Master Hammond taught me to good use. I can swing whatever you need. Bye now.
But
Hey
something I
there.
do want to double check is...
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
Yeah. That's a water blade? I'm surprised. Oh, I'm missing the crystals. I need to do a few more Volcana huts. That I'm tempted to actually make now.
I have been wanting to be a blacksmith ever since I was little. Guess you could say I'm something of an expert at this point.
I also
Don't
do want to
worry
make
about
that.
your gear. I grip this here hammer with confidence.
But I do think I do need to go from that to that, and I'm missing Gormagala stuff. I also want to make a second... Do I? Maybe. Silver Offloss's blade looks the exact same as it did in World.
I'll be here when you need me. How are things? Alright, let's make it happen.
Where was it?
Strike while the iron's hot.
No, there was the Abyss Flicker. And where was the other? I made a second just so I've got one to upgrade that in case I do want to go completely down that line. Because it is a pretty cool Dragon Blade, even though I think that's probably going to be stronger fully upgraded, I don't know. But either way, it looks cool. But something I'm not 100% sure is... Oh, no, you do. Meaning you can. Although, to be fair, that's probably a really cool blade. But again, at least in this series, I've been enjoying Bo.
How are we doing today? I guess we
Ah.
all need a break sometimes, yeah?
What new monsters are you seeing?
For all your questing needs. Please select the quest that best suits you.
Lucent Narakuga. Forgot that existed. But yeah, so guys, next time we will be taking on Harbinger of Destruction, and I don't know whether it basically will be a solo hunt against Primary or Malzino to try and make its armor, whether I will basically just be doing a few hunts against it, or whether I will chuck a few additional hunts in. If it's not, I am going to try and chuck Retribution in too.
Right now, I'm a quest receptionist. Nothing
No.
more, nothing less. So please,
Just so I've got a couple hunts. After that, it will basically just be whittling down these. Basically, I'm just crossing these off as I go. And I'm not crossing them off in a particular order, it's just a case of what do I personally want to go after. Today it was gold and silver. And why it only might seem that I've hunted 2 monsters, I've done more than 2 hunts. Gold was 1 attempt, but silver was a couple. Silver was 2 attempts specifically.
this is my first
And
time
it
being outside
basically,
the
guys, I
castle.
do to try and aim for like
Sights and
I try and aim
sounds,
for about an hour and a half
everything is
recording,
new.
roughly.
I'm hoping to use my experience
Between
to
an hour and
contribute
20
to my
minutes to an hour and a
people.
half, usually. 125 is usually where, like, an hour and 25 minutes is usually where I land. I say around about an hour and a half. Sometimes, like, for instance, Monday's episode. Yeah, Monday's episode, that was a full over 2 hours. Over 2 hours of hunting. Not by much, but still over. I was still in the hunt come the 2 hour mark. I think. But anyway, guys, if you are new around it, please like, comment, subscribe. But again, next time we'll be taking on Primordial or Malzino. I've not decided at the point of recording whether I will only be hunting Primordial or Malzino. It will all depend. I'll do a few hunts against it more than likely, and I would basically see what I need to make its armor. And go from there. Anyway, guys, if you are new around it, like, comment, subscribe. This is time for signing off, and I'll see you next time. Time for the whoosh, whoosh, and whoosh. Bye.